Welcome to the Four Listeners program. Thanks for joining us this week. Really appreciate you guys giving us a download and giving us a listen. On the mics, we have the Z-Man. What's up, Zeth?
Well, everybody's heard about the word bird. The bird is the word. Well, a bird. The bird is the word. Everybody heard? The bird is the word.
All right. And on the other mic, we have the illustrious Corey G. What is up, sir?
2 bottles of wine in, and I got a beer.
Holy crap, we're going to hear some snoring at some point during the show.
I didn't mean bottles, I meant glasses, but yeah.
What's up, everybody? I'm Spear. This week, I'm going to kick it over to Zeth, who's got this week's Something Must Be Done.
This week's Something Must Be Done is overused words. Literally is literally the most overused word. You can't turn on any TV station or any kind of program, anybody under the age of 25, without hearing the word literally used literally 100 times. I was literally going to lose my head. You weren't literally going to lose your head. You were figuratively going to lose your head. And if you're figuratively going to lose your head, you could just say, I was going to lose my head. And we all know you're going to figuratively lose your head because you can't lose your head. You're actually going to lose your head. Or seriously. Or basically. Or obviously. Or really. Or ironically. All these LY words are just dumb filler words. They're not even filler words because it's not like you're trying to think of another word. You just, for whatever reason, need to put extra words in there.
I literally shit my pants.
See,
Well, you could literally shit your pants, though.
Right, but that rarely happens. The perfect example being Train Spotting. He literally shit the bed, right?
At which point you could just say, I shit the bed.
There you go.
Or you could say literally, because shit the bed, that has a figurative meaning, right?
So figurative is the default meaning. Unless it's going to be, you're actually doing it, then you should say literally.
Right, yes. I agree.
Like was crawling out of my skin.
I was literally crawling out of my skin. Unless you're some sort of reptile, that's probably not going to happen.
The other one I can't stand, just kidding. If you have to keep saying, you say something, you're like, you suck. Just kidding. You smell funny. Just kidding.
Yeah,
if you're just kidding, you're not funny. If you have to tell me that you're kidding, it's not funny.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's like a get out of jail free card, right?
I'm going to slightly offend you, but then I'm going to say just kidding.
Yeah, I go up to Spear and say, Spear, you smell like shit. Just kidding. And then I got to tell Spear he smells like shit without having to deal with the consequences of actually telling him he smells like shit. Or I'm just saying, It's like, what's up with black people? I'm just saying. Now I just got away with being a racist, even though I'm not. Am I wrong? You know what?
No, just saying it's the same thing, exactly.
Yeah, it's a cop-out.
Yeah.
Pardon the pun. No, you didn't mean to pardon the pun. You realized you made a pun, and you're trying to tell people how clever you are for making a pun.
Yeah.
Without, in case they missed it in the first place.
Or the pun is so stupid that it should never be said in the first place.
Yeah.
If you have to say pardon the pun, yeah, don't say it. Because it's dumb. It's going to be stupid.
Speaking of stupid, you want to go into some stupid words, Corey?
Sure, why not? There's so many of them. The worst dumb word, and I have a big problem with it, and I don't know what the underlying nature is, but there's certain words that just aggravate the shit out of me. And maybe it's cultural words that certain cultures can get away with that other cultures can't. And the worst example is bling. Bling bling. That word has been stolen and corrupted and used by so many non-hip-hop fuddy-duddy white people that when somebody says it on a TV show, I stop watching. Somebody said it on CSI, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm done. Never watched the show since. Hella. No white person should ever say hella.
What about using word as like something emphatic, like as like an exclamation, just like word?
You do that.
I know. I'm asking whether or not I'm in violation.
I think that's okay.
Well,
and I don't know why I don't know why. I think because it doesn't sound stupid like bling or hella.
It's right on the edge, right? It's borderline because
Yeah.
it's one of those things that was appropriated, into the vernacular, if you will, by fuddy-duddy white people.
See, I wonder if it's a shortening of like word of God, you know? When somebody's like, thou shalt not have sex with your neighbor, and it's like, word of God, like confirming it, or amen.
Do you know what props is short for?
I don't know.
Isn't
I've
it,
never been able to figure that out.
isn't it propers?
Proper respect.
Proper respect.
That's what props is short for?
Yep, yep.
Oh, that goes on the list. That's dumb. Oh my God.
Can I please add redonkulous to this list of dumb words?
That should be a word not as bad as the stocks, but if somebody says redonkulous, you should be able to get away with like a slap.
The other is bromance. I'm sick of that word. That word needs to go.
I like bromance. I'm cool with bromance.
No,
Romance has to absolutely be gone.
bromance has to go. I have buddies, right? But I don't know if I've ever had a bromance.
No, that's just wrong. I mean, it's like manscaping.
Manscaping, thank you.
Come on.
Or mancation.
Yes, or man cave. Any man hyphenated something, don't say it, please.
The other one I'd like to add to this in terms of phrases that have been phrases. This phrase at least should just die, right? I mean, it's been around for way too long now. It's the my bad.
I was just gonna say that, dude.
My bad.
Your bad what? Your mistake? My mistake? That would be, that'd be the correct term to use. My bad.
My fault.
My fault. My
Or
mistake.
my fault. Either would be acceptable, but not my bad.
Right. Bad is not a noun.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, it falls into the category of words that have not phrases that have just not died. Like the whatever dude. Like that was 80s, right? Or whatever. I mean, that was like Valley Girl 80s type of shit,
Oh, you're bringing back bad memories, my friend.
Right, so I'm just saying this was 20 years ago, and it's time for the whatever to just fucking die.
Stupid fucking phrases. Work
The
hard, play hard. How do you play hard? What is that? What does that even mean?
There's my favorite, the I could care less. You actually could care less.
Why don't you care less?
Why don't you care less? The proper phrase is I couldn't care less, or I could not care less. Right? So if you're saying I could care less as some sort of dismissive phrase, the truth of the matter is you could actually care less.
Which means you care a little bit.
There you go.
I'm getting my drink on.
I'm getting
my
my
dance
anything
on.
I'm
Get
getting
the
my
freak
anything
on.
on. Yeah. I'm getting my food on. I'm getting my drink on. I'm getting my Mac on.
All of those words have to go.
One of the other things that makes me insane is the shortening of names.
Hold on. I think this is a call for the listeners, Celebrity House of Consulting.
All right.
For listeners' House of Celebrity Consulting.
So the Four Listeners House of Celebrity Consulting is here to start talking about the shortening of names J-Lo style. It makes me insane. The Jennifer Lopez has been shortened to J-Lo, and I think that's kind of where it started, right? It was the J-Lo thing, and then the next thing you know, it's the next thing you had was A-Rod. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. And now every athlete or every celebrity now has a shortened version of their name. Like there's D-Jack is Deshaun Jackson in Philadelphia. What the fuck is the name of that idiot vampire kid? The one that's in Twilight. Robert Pattinson or something like that. Now he's R-Pats. What the fuck is that about?
Why the fuck do you know that?
That's a better question. Are you Team Jacob?
Shut the fuck up. My point is this kind of shit drives me fucking insane.
D-Mac.
Right. So D-Mac. It's not like it's pointless. Just call people by their names for the love of God. And while we're on the topic of J-Lo, and J-Lo falls squarely into the topic of the next thing that drives me insane, the combination of super couple names. So,
oh my God.
So the Benifer, right? So when we had the Ben Affleck and the Jennifer Lopez, right? It was Benifer.
Jennifer Aniston, or not Garner, Jennifer Garner.
Well, right. So and then it just continued to Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. He just swapped out a Jennifer, so he could keep the Benifer.
Did he?
Yeah, he must have loved the Benifer name so much that he just swapped out one Jennifer for another.
Did not know that.
Yeah, and then Benifer begat Tomcat or Brangelina or Gillenspoon.
Brangelina sounds like a really ugly girl.
Oh.
Like somebody that your friend set you up with, and like she's she's really sweet, and you're real desperate because you just went through a breakup and you're lonely and you can't find a date, and you're like, all right, what's her name? Brangelina. You already know right there, deep down inside, she's gonna be ugly as shit. So why would you give that name to two of the most attractive celebrities in Hollywood?
Agreed. Stop it. Stop it with the pithy celebrity couple names, right?
Especially names that are reserved words, like Spidey. You know who Spidey is reserved for?
Spider-Man.
Man from the comic book.
Why do you know Spidey?
My wife watched The Hills.
Taylor. Here's a list of them. I'm not sure who half of these are. So Taylor Squared.
What?
Taylor Squared. I don't know who that is.
I could not even figure that out.
Billary.
Oh, it's Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton.
All right.
That one's kind of funny because I'm pretty sure she wears the pants in that relationship.
How about Philium H. Muffman?
What?
What?
I have no idea. How about Waylene?
Are you making this shit up?
No, I'm reading this stuff somewhere. How about Voniston?
That was Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, that's so... See, it's not even clever, right? Like
Lilo
Tomcat, okay, it's clever because you took the two names and you made a word that actually is a word. You know? Brangelina sounds like a real name. Voniston? Oh my God. The amount of money we could make punching people in the face and kicking them in the nuts, telling them that's stupid. Oh, man, I'm so frustrated.
You know what those people need? They need an aha moment.
Yeah. Right followed by left, followed by front kick. Oh, yeah. That's your aha moment, bitch. $50,000, please.
So one of the other weird things in terms of the vernacular, if you will, is corporate speak. And there's a lot of weird shit that happens when you become part of a big corporation. There's a lot of weird language that people use. It's a strange vernacular. I remember seeing an email. I saw an email today that looked like English. It had the sentence structure of English. I'm pretty sure there were nouns and verbs in it, but I have no idea what it actually was saying. I must have read that email 15 times and I could not figure out what it was saying. And it's always the same kind of bullshit. It's always the you got to circle back in order to move forward. One of the other things is the thinking outside the box. What box am I in right now? What is the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
You know what's in the box? A paradigm shift.
A paradigm shift.
That's an illusion, by the way. I'm not an idiot. I know how to pronounce paradigm.
What's in the box? It's a paradigm shift. And then there's my favorite. There's the we need to level set expectations. What the hell does level set mean?
Yeah, I don't get that. Level set. It's got to come from somewhere, but
It doesn't make any sense.
I'm sure some moron invented it, in the beginning, he said we need to level set expectations, and all his employees or underlings are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Right, but instead of calling him out on his bullshit, they said, "Well, he's our boss and he sounds real intelligent, so we'll start using that phrase too."
Level set.
Yeah. So then you end up with the, with sentences like going forward, we're going to empower a multidisciplinary tiger team with synergistic energies to circle back in order to level set the appropriate expectations based on best practices in order to streamline and future-proof our project to ensure a strategic fit with our forward-looking mission statement. And then I want to punch myself in the face.
I'm glad you said it because I really do right now.
It would be understandable, right? Because I want to punch myself in the face. Because every once in a while I'll catch myself saying something like this because I've been exposed to it, and then I literally want to bash myself in the face with something blunt.
Spear, we need to take this offline. Do you like that? It is what it is, my friend.
It is what it is. You see,
I'm glad that somebody's championing this.
Oh man,
that could be. We could form a superhero team where we just go around and we beat up people who use these words.
Well, I think that's probably part of what we're doing now. We're putting together a tiger team to stomp out the use of these overused corporate speak and phrases of this ilk.
I fully support that. I would like to subscribe to your podcast.
So we appreciate you listening to us this week, putting in our 2 cents about overused phrases and words. If you'd like to contribute, we need you guys to think outside the box a little bit and literally put on your thinking caps so that you can post on our Facebook page at facebook.com/4listeners or 4listeners.com. It's not rocket science. You can find us on the iTunes.
And join the Tiger team to start the paradigm shift.
Think of the children. Think of the children.
What would Brangelina do?
And at the end of the day, we like to put together podcasts for you, our 4 listeners. So we appreciate you checking us out this week.
Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
We'll circle back and checkpoint our progress later.
And we'll catch you next week. Thanks, everybody.
Let's take this offline.
Oh my God, Peter, are you all right?